Hello guys, as you can see I've got Linux Mint 7 Gloria installed. This is just to check out the compatibility um, enhancements it's got, and it's just to compare and to try out all the features it's got compared to Fedora and Ubuntu and various distros I've tried. Now I've installed I haven't installed the latest version because I don't have the discs. Now I'm downloading Linux Mint 7 as you can see here, and it should complete in 20 minutes. Yep. So before I installed, I've actually experienced a problem. The Linux Mint or Ubuntu installer did not recognize drive D. Now drive D, I've got Linux partitions Fedora installed. Normally, if the installer detects a Linux partition, you can just tell the installer to remove existing partition and replace it with the new installation. Now it did not recognize my drive D, but drive C and Ds are in the same physical hard drive. It did not recognize hard drive D as you would say on Windows, and problem is drive C has very little space, and it couldn't install Linux Mint. So today let me talk to you about the universal way of installing the dual booting Linux Mint and Windows. This universal way works. Why does it work? Because every installer, most Linux installers, openSUSE, Mandriva, Ubuntu, Fedora, they recognize free space. Now when they recognize free space, you can tell Linux Mint or your distributions to install in that particular free space instead of using the installer's partitioning tool, which can be, installers of a particular distribution is different compared to others, which is very painstaking learning how to install things various ways. So this is the universal way on how to do it. Now, firstly, get your distribution, burn it into a CD. Of course, get your distribution, burn the ISO image using something like CD Burner XP into a CD, and then boot up by inserting the CD and then restarting your computer. Press F8 or I think it's F8, yeah, F8 a bunch of times. It could be escape or anything like that. It's just check. F12, just press F8 for sure a bunch of times, then select to boot it up in your CD, and then after that you should load the live environment. After that, you install Gparted through your package manager. It should be there because Gparted is known to be the Linux most advanced and easiest to use partitioning tool, which works a lot like partition magic, really. So Gparted, you just search and install Gparted through your distribution here. So this is Gparted. After that, launch a program, and this will help you make free space and hopefully help you install your distribution. After that, just launch Gparted. Some distributions such as Ubuntu, maybe Linux Mint, definitely has Gparted ready-made installed. And this is what Gparted looks like. Now you have to note the disk space before you do anything, because otherwise you don't know what you're doing, because there's no drive C, drive D on list. This is my drive C, and as you can see on a separate partition, this is my drive D, and this is my Linux Mint separate installation. Now before I installed, this drive D dominated this whole area here. What you need to do is click an area where you want to install Linux. So in this case it was drive D. You just click resize/move, and then you drag this across, And of course, the more gray area you have, the more space you're making, and then just resize and move. After that, just click apply, and then run the installer. It will say, okay, you have free space on your disk. Would you like Linux to install on this particular area? Of course, Linux installer recognizes free spaces. And if you've got existing Linux partitions such as this, and I want to install something over this, you just right click, and then normally this wouldn't be, since my distribution is running at the moment, I can't delete. Now what you want to do is delete these two areas and this whole light blue area, and this will become a free space. And you just click apply, run the installer, and it will say your disks have free space. Would you like to install into that free space? That's really it for me. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks.